Good morning, I'm Faye Barker. British nationals hoping to flee Sudan have less than 3 hours to get the last evacuation flight out of the war-torn country. It comes as a fragile ceasefire was extended until Sunday night. So far, just over 1,500 British citizens have returned, but the government says there's been a decline in the number of people coming forward. Nevertheless, it's thought thousands more may remain in a country on the brink of a humanitarian crisis. Andrew Misra reports.
In a race against time to flee Sudan, British nationals now have just a few hours left to reach the official extraction point, 20 kilometres north of the capital, Khartoum, before the deadline of 11 o'clock this morning. After that, they'll have to find their own route to safety. The UK government says more than 1,500 British nationals have been evacuated from Sudan since Tuesday.
Every single British national that has come forward and their eligible dependents has been put safely onto a plane. We are seeing those numbers declining significantly, and just like other countries, as those numbers decline, we have put an end date on this. What I would say is that even beyond that, we will maintain consular support in Sudan.
After criticism that other countries were faster to rescue foreign nationals, the Foreign Office defended its evacuation operation as the longest and largest of any Western country. More than 500 people have been killed so far in the battle between the Sudanese army and the rival paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Fighting hasn't stopped despite a ceasefire that's been extended until tomorrow night. It's expected to return with a vengeance. With a lack of food and fuel supplies coming in, people are heading out any way they can.
The situation in Khartoum is very critical. It's very dangerous.
Very difficult, very sadful, situation is very disaster.
The last UK flight leaves Sudan at 6 p.m. tonight. Andrew Misra, ITV News.
The BBC is looking for a new chairperson after the resignation of Richard Sharp, with questions over how his replacement should be appointed. An investigation found Mr Sharp broke the rules over his connection to a secret £800,000 loan to former Prime Minister Boris Johnson, and that there was a potential perceived conflict of interest. Some hospitals in England are bracing themselves for exceptionally low staff numbers as nurses go on strike tomorrow. NHS England said appointment cancellations could hit 500,000. A strike by the Royal College of Nursing begins at 8 p.m. tomorrow and will last through all of Monday. Labour says it'll ensure all pupils are taught by subject specialists if it wins the next election, as schools struggle to fill teacher vacancies in subjects like maths and physics. Analysis by the Labour Party suggests that more than a quarter of physics lessons are being taught by a teacher without a relevant degree. New photos of the King and Queen Consort have been released ahead of the coronation a week today. They were taken in the blue drawing room of Buckingham Palace last month. Meanwhile, more artists have been confirmed for the coronation concert at Windsor Castle. Tom Cruise and Dame Joan Collins will take part in pre-recorded sketches alongside Winnie the Pooh. Finally, a 13-year-old American boy has been hailed a hero after stopping a school bus when the driver passed out. Dylan Reeves from Michigan steered the bus to safety, then called on his schoolmates to call emergency services.
Someone call 911 now.
Well, later at a press conference, the teenager was congratulated for his quick thinking.
This was an extraordinary act of courage and maturity on his part. He jumped up from his seat, threw his backpack down, ran to the front of the bus, grabbed the steering wheel, and brought the bus to a stop.
I'll be back with the latest at 12:35. Until then, have a very good morning. Bye-bye.